This is what really broke me. I was Muslim for years and I was told one thing on repeat. Jesus didn't die on the cross. It only appeared so to them. That's Surah 4 in the Quran. And I took that as fact until I studied history, not religion. And the deeper I looked, the more I realized everybody agrees he died except the Quran. And let's talk historians, not pastors, not Christians. Bart Ehrman, an agnostic New Testament critic, said one of the most certain facts of history is that Jesus was crucified under Pontius Pilate. Gerd Ludemann, an atheist New Testament scholar, said Jesus' death by crucifixion is indisputable. John Dominic Crossan, an agnostic liberal scholar, said the crucifixion of Jesus is as sure as anything historical can ever be. These aren't believers. They're academics and scholars that I was using to dethrone my Christian friends in debates, but I didn't know they all agree on one thing. Jesus did die on the cross. The Quran was written 600 years later by a man who never met Jesus, never saw the cross, and never quoted an eyewitness. And somehow, he's the only one who disagrees. There's more historical evidence for the crucifixion than for the lives of most Roman emperors. But Islam says it appeared so, period. And that's not revelation, that's revision. Because you can deny the cross, but then you have to explain why his disciples died for this message when they had nothing to gain, why the Roman records mention it, why early Christians, Jews, and pagans all agree, and then why his tomb was empty. Because the cross isn't just a symbol, it's the climax of God's rescue plan. You go back to the Old Testament prophecies written 700 years before Christ, Isaiah 53, where he was pierced for our transgressions, and by his wounds we are healed. And so, yeah, I believed the Quran until history made it impossible to, until the scholars backed the scriptures, and until I saw that every voice in history pointed to one hill, the cross, for one king. And now, I don't just believe Jesus died, I believed he died for me, and this has to be the core of an ex-Muslim revival.